Hello and welcome to the update for week 2. So, this week was really weird. I felt really out of conscious about the course. I felt like I wasn't fully focused on it, and it was because of my artist state. I'm going to show you the artist state in a second. I'm going to talk about it afterwards. But this week, I felt like I was like internalizing all the things that I learned from week 1, and this week was more of like realization of everything. I've been practicing the things that I mentioned on week 1. If you missed that episode, I'm going to link it here above. But in that episode, I mentioned that I was going to have a schedule for my morning pages, and I've been doing the morning pages for, I think I only failed one day this week. Um, and I've been doing them after breakfast or after going to the gym and start working. And it has been amazing because I don't miss my morning pages. I do them every day. I only missed one day. Um, and it's good to have that schedule and that structure in your routine. So that is something that I highly recommend and that I've been doing, and it works. So that's really nice. The chapter for this week, though, which is recovering a sense of identity. So one of the tasks was to list 20 things that I enjoy doing, and the task below it was to make time for those two things that I selected. Um, and in my morning pages, it's where I do these tasks. And I decided that one of them is the junk journaling video. I unboxed the Art and Olive box last week, and I didn't touch the notebook yet, so I really want to work on that next week. And I realized that something that I really like to do, and my husband knows this, and everybody that knows me knows this, is that I love to dance, but I just don't make the time to do it. And so, the same way that I fit my gym as my workout on my week, I'm going to do that with dancing. And so, I'm going to take one day a week to just play Just Dance for like an hour and really like just dance and like not think about work and just being a dancer. When I was younger, I would love to be a choreographer, but I kind of put that dream aside. And I love to dance. And so, I don't know why I put that on the side. So I'm going to make time for that next week. And the other thing that I wrote in here that I kind of avoided was the junk journaling videos. I unboxed the notebook from Art Journal that I'm going to use as my junk journal last week. It's right there. But I didn't do anything with it. And partially it's because I had other things to do. Like this week, I have to work on my April bullet journal setup, but I still want to do that a priority for next week. So starting Monday, I'm going to work on my junk journal. And so those list of things um, that it says on the tasks for you to write, and I did mine right here. It's really important because you kind of look at the 20 things that you like doing and you're like, yeah, when was the last time that I did that? And another exercise that I felt like it was really fun was the pie of life exercise, where you just do like a pie thing and you write down the 6 things that the book mentions, and in this case is play, spirituality, work, exercise, adventure, and romance, and friends. And you kind of put them on a scale in from 0 to 10. How good are you in those areas? And the area for me that is suffering is play, and I took play as like relaxation and self-care, and I don't do that on a daily basis. I don't think you need to do self-care on a daily basis, but I feel like I don't relax enough, and so I really want to work on that. Spiritually, I put on a 6. From 0 to 10, I put 6 because of my artist state, but because I also want to meditate more. That helped me a lot when I started meditating, and then I stopped, and now I want to go back into it. And for the rest of the categories, like it's not that important, but this is another good exercise. It's like the level 10 life, but in a more artistic and spiritual way. So I really like this exercise as well. All right, so this is the beginning of the second week of the course. I was not planning on filming today, but I really wanted to share with you something before something else happened so I can have like a before and after viewpoint of everything for this week. Something happened that I feel like, again, it's the universe really placing things in my life. So, first of all, the first thing that I found really like weird is that I didn't create a weekly spread in my bullet journal for this week. So, it's now Saturday and I haven't used my bullet journal this whole week, which is a crime. If you do bullet journal, you know what I'm talking about. But I have been so conscious about what I've been doing in terms of tasks and creative things that I didn't need my bullet journal to write up all the tasks that I have to do. Because every single day since Wednesday, I've been focusing in only one thing per day. And I feel like that is quite changing my life. On Thursday, we went to the gym in the morning, and in the gym, I don't know if that happens to any of you, but when I'm in the gym, I sometimes start thinking about different things and ideas, and I go on threads a lot. It's when I'm more active on threads, it's when I'm at the gym, and it's when sometimes ideas come to me, and I guess it's from all of the blood flowing through my body, but I start getting some ideas for content. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do for the artist date this week. So I might have to search for ideas. And I was like, I don't want to go to a cafe and illustrate, even though that's what I said I was going to do last week. I want to do something different and more mindful and in deep. So I went on Eventbrite and they had like a section of things to do in Lisbon. And I was like, let me check that out. I went there and I saw that a free workshop about mindfulness and achieving your dreams was going to be hosted on that same day at 4 p.m. And I was like, I don't have any events at 4 p.m., so I can easily attend this workshop. It's free, it's at 4 p.m., it's about 2 hours. It's about mindfulness and finding your creative thing in your creative journey. And I was like, this sounds really like the universe placing this to see if I would go to it. So at the gym, I signed up, I received the invitation, and I was really excited at 4 p.m. to go to this workshop. This workshop comes and it's just me and a couple of other girls. And the name of the life coach that was giving this workshop is Val, but I'm going to leave like the workshop here in the description so you can check it out. And it was about 2 hours, and it was just like us girls. It was like 10 people in total, which is crazy because this workshop is free. But we were at the workshop, and she was really talking about her life journey and her creative journey and how she designed the life of her dreams. And I kind of regret this, but because I was packing orders and writing letters, I couldn't really fully participate. But a lot of the things that she was doing, I already knew, but it was good to have like a confirmation of everything that I'm doing. And I cannot explain, but that workshop, those 2 hours that I spent with her and with the other girls, it was really magical because I clearly saw that I'm not the only one going through this. And because she told her like life journey and everything that she's been through, you could clearly see that she knew what she was talking about. And it was really nice because the workshop was free. Normally, to hear all of these things, you have to pay, but it was free. But at that workshop, in the end, she said that she had a gift for us. And the gift was a deep dive, one on one call with her, to like really work on this mindfulness thing in creating your dream life. And I was like, I don't know when I'm going to schedule this, but that is going to be my artist date for the week. And so that was on Thursday. I really liked the workshop. Then on Friday, I sent orders. I went to the gym. I took care of my glasses, and I started editing my studio vlog that it was to be posted on Saturday, today, when I'm filming this. And I spent the whole Friday, after taking care of tasks that I had to do, editing the vlog. And I usually procrastinate a lot on editing vlogs, but because I had to get it done on that Friday, I just did it. And this morning, I edited it all. It's exporting. And today, I'm actually having some visitors at the house, but I'm also having the deep call with Val today at 7:30. And I'm not going to be able to do a full review right away after that. Um, but I'm going to do a review on Sunday. And if that call works well and I like it and it sparks something in me, I'm going to call it my artist date. I'm really happy that I'm following this course, and I'm actually been talking to another girl who is doing this artist date course. She's just a week behind me, and she's also Portuguese. So we've been talking about like what are you doing, and I feel like we can create like on my Discord a chat to talk about the artist way course. So if you'd like that, let me know that I can create a chat for us on Discord and talk about the different things that we are doing, because this is really exciting and I sometimes feel like I have to share this with someone, and I do that in these videos, but let me know what you think.
And then if we feel like we're a good fit and you also would love to explore how I support people, we can talk about it. But the primary goal of this call is to really dive deep into who you're called to become and what you're called to create, and how do you bridge the gap from where you're at today to that. If you were to summarize in 2 to 3 sentences the main pain points and the main sticky points for you, what would you say?
One of them is that I overplan too much. I like to do art, and I like to do journaling and bullet journaling and draw, but I feel like I haven't found my thing yet. And I have so many things that I want to try, but I also don't allow myself to try a little bit of everything.
So are you ready to do that now?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to sit up tall, and you could relax your back against the chair. Just make sure there's nothing obstructing your breath. And then you're just going to gently breathe in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then from here, you're going to imagine a red beam of light shooting down from your sit bones.
Now, my artist date. As you saw, I did the call with Val, and that call was like an hour and a half, but it was really fun. And I wrote in here what we mentioned on the call. I just really enjoyed it. So I'm going to link her course, like it's free to attend and it's online in the description below if you want to check it out. But it was really like refreshing because I kind of think about things this way, but having like someone explaining them to you, like it opens your door a little bit more, if that makes sense. So for example, we talked about like my problem in investing in my business that I talked on episode 1, and she mentioned the law of circulation. So you have to invest this much to receive this much or even more. And because I invest so little, I think I don't receive as much, and makes sense. But having that in a scale of like, you have this much that you want to achieve, why are you just investing this much? Thinking about it this way really makes you think like, yeah, if I want this, I should invest this. So that is something that I've been thinking about this week. Another thing that she mentioned was to think about like, who would I like to be at the end of the day, and what I would love to create. And the exercise that you saw was me kind of meditating but thinking about my dream life. And I explained to her my dream life, and I wrote it in my journal as well. And the thing that you have to think about when you think about your dream life is, what are the things that you're planning right now and that you're doing right now that are aligned with that vision? Because, for example, I was in a 9 to 5 job in IT. I stopped liking IT after like 3 years on that job. So in my day-to-day life, I wasn't doing anything that would give me my dream life. And so when you close your eyes and you just think about your dream life, what do you see? And also, what are you doing right now that is aligned with that life in the future? And I'm stepping towards it, but my path is not clear. And so I really need to create a vision board about my dream life and what I'm doing right now that is going to give me that dream life. My dream life, it's in another country, is just like living like housewife, house mom, and cook for my family, have my own garden, a bunch of other things as well, and having like my business, of course. So the things that I'm doing right now should be aligned with that vision, and making sure that everything I'm doing today is towards that dream life, it's towards that goal, it's really important. So that it's what has been on my mind this week. And I wrote my dream vision, my dream life, I wrote it in my journal for the morning pages. And we also talked about fear, because we all have fears about the future and about uncertainty. And it's really important to know if the fear that I'm feeling right now is aligned with my vision. Like, I'm okay with fear about like trying new things, but is it a fear that I have to overcome in order to have my dream life? Yes, it is. Like, for example, these videos, I like filming these videos and editing them and having like my journey posted online, but I know that not everyone is going to watch these videos. And I'm okay with that. The fear of having low views and probably losing subscribers over these videos because it's not what you subscribed for, I'm okay with that because this is something that I really want to do. And I feel like it's important for my path to have these videos in it. So I have that fear, but I'm still doing these things. I'm not going to be a coward and say, like, nobody's going to care about my journey, and I'm not going to post those because I care. And my dream life only depends on me. So I'm posting these videos regardless of everything. And speaking of fear, we also talked about like if that fear is not aligned with your vision, how can you change it? And in my dream life, I do what I want in my business. I cook, I bake, I have my garden, and I have my business around that. So the fear of posting food content on my channel and people not enjoying it is not aligned with my vision. If my business in my dream life includes that, I hope that makes sense. So if that's not aligned with my vision, the thing that I have to do is to be better at cooking and baking and posting more and kind of gather that community to watch my channel. That's what I have to do. And I can't have the fear of posting different things on my channel just because it's not what you're actually here for. So I think I talked too much on this video, but I really wanted to mention these things about the course and everything that we did. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed week 2. If you're following your journey, I hope it has been good to you as well. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.